Hey, what up guys, it's Orion here and welcome to another story time video. Before I get into that, this is a 25 to 0 on the map Prison Break on Domination. I don't think I did too well in this game, although I did get 25 to 0. I think it was a bit campy, I'm not too sure. Anyway, it's not about that, it's about story time with Orion. So today I have a pretty funny story lined up. Before I do get to that story though, there is one more thing I did want to suggest. I've decided to introduce a sort of interaction with story time where you guys can pick the next story. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give you guys 3 options and you guys are going to comment in the comment section what one you want to hear next. So the one with the most comments, or the one with the most thumbs up, sorry, will be the next one. So the first option is underage drinking at ice skating. The second option is the time I sort of got arrested for skateboarding with my mate. And the third option is an indigenous couple fight at Nerang. So there's 3 stories. They're all hilarious and I will be telling them all eventually. So just comment away. And yeah, so I'll get to my story now. So back in the day, I used to go to Nerang skate park on a daily basis and I'd catch a bus there. And when you get to the bus stop, you have to walk for about 10 minutes or so to get to the skate park. And near the bus stop is this massive ass hill. Like, I'm talking like a big hill. You guys get the point. Anyway, at the bottom of the hill, there's an intersection. And, you know, cars will go past at a moment's notice. So, yeah, it's a pretty dangerous hill. And believe me, I've bombed a lot of hills, but even if that hill didn't have the intersection, you know, I'd be very cautious about going down it. And as I said before, I've been down a lot of hills on a skateboard. In fact, that's like one of the funnest things you can do on a skateboard. So, yeah, anyway, this particular day, I'd been to the skate park and had a mad skate, and it hit 2 o'clock and I felt like going home. So I'm by myself, so I start heading off and I reach the hill. Normally what I do on the hill is I either walk down it or I'll sort of skate from side to side, not directly going down it, but I'll skate and do kind of like swerves and then I'll jump off my board before it gets too fast, because you do reach this unstoppable speed where if you jump off your board, you know, you're gonna get shredded up. So anyway, I start doing that and all of a sudden I hear this loud barking behind me. And if you're a skateboarder, you'll know that dogs absolutely hate skateboards. In fact, I'll tell you something. You know how there's that cliche where dogs hate the mailman? Or they hate the person who brings a newspaper around and they'll bark at them furiously and go crazy, and there's that funny cliche about like the dogs chasing the mailman or some shit like that. Well, it's pretty much the same with skateboarders. Dogs absolutely hate the noise of a skateboard and they'll try and attack anyone who skates. I guess it's something to do with their hearing or something. Anyway, so normally when I hear the barking, I like briefly shit myself in that moment, but then I think, oh yeah, you know what, the dog's behind a locked gate, it's all sweet. So, this is what I thought that day, and I turned around while on my skateboard, and I was so wrong. so fucking wrong. it was about 2 meters behind me. This big ass dog. I couldn't tell you what breed it was. All I know is it was pissed off and it wanted to eat me. No shit. It was furious. It had the look in its eyes that said, "You're dead." So anyway, I was faced with a dilemma. Do I hop off my board and face this dog like a man? Do keep in mind I was in grade 9 and I was a small kid. Or do I skate down the hill and try and lose it and risk falling off? I decided to go with the hill. This was a big dog, like. Anyway, so I start skating and I'm speeding up and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll just jump off when the dog stops chasing me. Anyway, I started to pick up speed and it was trying to attack my heels. Like, it wanted to do some damage. It was... I picked the wrong day. And this dog was just like, you picked the wrong day to fuck with me, bro. So, anyway, I'm skating down the hill. And I start to pick up so much speed that I start to lose the dog. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, sweet. I'll jump off my board now. But then I look down and realise that I'm going way too fast. I could either jump off and I'd fall to the ground for sure, graze my arm, or I could take my chances with the hill. And this was like a big event. I was still like a quarter of the way down the hill. Anyway, so I decided to take my chances with the hill. I won't bore you with every detail, but the least I can say is I was having fun but shitting myself at the same time the whole way down. I went through the intersection without any problems, but if I'd left 10 seconds earlier, I would have gotten hit by a car. Because 10 seconds earlier, a car went past, and I was all sweet. That hill was so much fun, but I wouldn't do it again, unless they like blocked off the streets and there was no cars. But even then, I'd be like, you know, shitting myself. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it at there. Don't forget to vote for the story you want to hear next time. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, and have a nice day. See you guys.
Yeah, probably.
Losing A.
Just choke it out like... Yeah, Nick, where do you train at?
Losing out.
Everywhere. I think I got final.
Good
Get
job.
right.
Report to command for D.
25 and 0. Yeah, I got last kill. Check this accuracy. Dude, I use grip and extended mag and that, Nick. Trust me,